y'all really gotta think. They suspended this nigga for being in the club with a gun, and then he apologized and was on live in the car with a gun the very next day. This nigga just don't give a fuck.
Sparky's back.
Why ThugMaxxing won't make you more attractive?
Alright, bro. I think it's
Alright,
finally
bro.
time we talk about ThugMaxxing. Like, bro, this shit getting out of hand, and it's kind of been running rampant for this last couple years. Like, bro, why the fuck is this nigga Drake throwing up gang signs? Like, when did this nigga get in the game? And why?
I mean, I guess, like, I honestly think that nigga's just throwing shit up just for the sake of throwing shit up. LeBron's so goated, his wife will never do that. Oh, brother. Gonna go warm up some food, BRB. I'm hungry too, that's a fact, yo. Damn, boy.
Like, doing his facial expression with the gang sign.
But Drake tapped in though, bro. I can't even lie, bro. And his Toronto shit, you know, for what Toronto gangs are worth. You know, I think Drake tapped in, bro. Turn up the volume, I got you. Drake always playing gangsta, true, but it got him the actual position where he knows them niggas now, though. So hey, you know.
The fuck, like, bro, this nigga was just in a wheelchair on Degrassi. Why is this
niggas don't know about that?
Millionaire trying to convince me that he's a gang member? And Drake really not even the worst instance of ThugMaxxing that we see out of these celebrities. Of course, we got the infamous Ja Wick shiestied up with.
No, yeah, I made a video about this, bro. Like, he's definitely inspired by the culture, to say the least.
The eyebrow slit, like, I never seen a nigga rock the shiesty.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, if you would have told me like 15 years ago, like, yeah, this is an NBA player, nigga, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I probably would have asked you how a nigga like this was able to sit in the front row. I ain't even gonna lie, because this nigga looks like he's up to no fucking good, bro. Like, this is deadass how niggas in the mall look at your shoes when they plotting on you, bro. Shit crazy.
Eyebrow slit, like, I never seen a nigga rock the shiesty with the eyebrow slit. I'm not gonna lie, bro, this nigga might be the 2024 ThugMaxxer of the year. I want y'all to understand, this nigga was willing to throw away his whole NBA career to look like a thug. That's some real life dedication, bro. Y'all really gotta think. They suspended this nigga for being in the club with a gun, and then he apologized and was on live in the car with a gun the very next day. This nigga just don't give a fuck. But he was half stepping, like, he still gave a little apology and shit. He wasn't willing to really throw his whole career away. But Mikey Williamson, this nigga earned it.
Mikey Williamson,
this nigga got it. Like, he gangster of the year. Ja Morant might have got it.
He actually threw back at these niggas' paws.
This nigga Mikey Williamson really shot at people. He really derailed his entire career to ThugMaxx. But look, bro, all
that shit is so unfortunate, bro.
Shit is not it. I ain't gonna lie. In the short term, it'll work. But long term, it's gonna leave you broke, stressed, or in real life danger. Like, bro, does that sound like an equal trade for a little bit more girls? If you're on the fence about ThugMaxxing, watch to the end of this video as I explain why it seems to work, why it's a losing strategy, and what you should be doing instead. But before we get into it, bro, y'all already know the drill. I need y'all to go ahead and like the video. Just think about it.
You gotta teach us how to get some hugs.
You'll fully understand the appeal.
Mikey should be in the NBA right now. He fumbled. Nah, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know how nice he would. I don't know, but he definitely should be in a better position, bro. He definitely should be in a better position. Yeah, like, he should have never even been in a situation for anything like that to happen, bro. That nigga had it all, bro.
And know how to get similar results without literally having to throw your life away.
Damn, that's TK, bro. Fuck, nigga, hairline receding, bro. Shit, don't hit the same, man. Fuck.
Know how to get similar results without literally having to throw your life away. But alright, I'm gonna assume everybody
got a slash on the back of his neck too, bro. I hope you didn't get that in.
First things first, for those of you who don't know, we gotta define what ThugMaxxing is. I know that y'all aren't no dumbass niggas, so I think y'all probably already made that connection just based on the context clues. But I know it's probably one nigga out there that just couldn't connect the dots. Basically,
ThugMaxxing is when guys... Oh yeah, you see that big ass slit on the back of his neck, bro? I hope he didn't get that in there, nigga. That shit look crazy.
Who are not street whatsoever, all of a sudden just adopts this street or thuggish persona.
And it's so crazy that, like, this is the example of him adopting a street persona, because, like, the nigga literally in a lot of regards looks less street in that picture, in the new picture, than he does here.
Whatsoever, all of a sudden just adopts.
He got rainbow hair, man. Streets has cooked you out. Don't do it.
Adopts this street or thuggish persona and aesthetic.
TK aged like 20 years in that bitch. He would have at least had another decade if he wasn't going around doing dumb shit. True. But honestly, I don't think he would have blew up the way he did if he didn't do the dumb shit. So it's like, still not worth it. Freedom is better than, you know, riches and abundance. But hey,
with the goal of increasing their attractiveness. Now, if
At least
you're
they
in
give you
high
free
school
meals
right
in
now,
jail.
you probably have some pretty good examples of that. That period of time is really when the ThugMaxxing starts to kick in. All of a sudden, you look around and your school is full of niggas who swear they're young boy. Like, bro, you're not young boy. You're young and bitchless. But nah,
That's
though,
a fat,
somebody
yo.
that's
6ix9ine
ThugMaxxing
had
might start
motion,
dressing a
bro.
little bit more edgy, a little bit more dangerous. Maybe a shiesty, a Nike
Go
tag,
Osama, son.
basically anything a drill rapper would wear. You might notice a shift in behavior. They might become a little bit more aggressive, dominant, or rebellious.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Loki don't believe Tupac was a street nigga, bro. Like, come on, bro. This is a sweet young kid right here, nigga. Nigga got the sparkle in his eyes. He ain't see a nigga get stabbed. Oh no, let me not say that, but nah. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't think Tupac was a street nigga. Now I'm thinking about the streets after Cardi. Hold on, I might just have to turn bull. Nah, listen, bro. Listen. If I could just rock the flag and throw up the signs without having to deal with the consequences of doing that, for sure, big gang. But nigga, fuck that. Fuck all that shit. K-Flog cooked. He's found guilty on 5 charges. He beat the murder one, which is the main one that would have put him away for a long time. So I don't think he's cooked. I think he'll be alright. Depends on the judge. Depends on the judge. Tupac looks like a respectable citizen. Nah, you nigga low-key look like, bro. Like, come on, bro. You would have told me this nigga died from getting shot. I would have told you, nigga, get the fuck up out of here, bro. This nigga got the juice box fade, no lineup, sparkly eye. Like, come on, gang.
Behavior, they might become a little bit more aggressive, dominant, or rebellious. Like all of a sudden they want to slap box in front of the females, or they start like overly chasing smoke with teachers for no reason, trying to be overly tough all the time. Basically, they just start mimicking their favorite rapper or gangster or whoever they done seen act out in some type of thuggish way. Typically it's YoungBoy. Like, I don't know what's in YoungBoy music that make niggas want to be him so bad, but that's like the default nigga that the ThugMaxxers kind of emulate. Bruh,
That is
I'm
true.
thinking about it, this nigga Ja Morant and Mikey Williamson was both heavily into YoungBoy. Have y'all noticed that? Like, now that I'm thinking about
I don't know, yeah. YoungBoy do something to these little niggas, bro. Like, his influence needs to be studied, bro. I'm telling you, niggas became YoungBoy fans, bro. If they ain't start wilding out, nigga, they jeans definitely got a little skinnier, bro. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is about that nigga. He just makes niggas want to do worse in life. I don't know. It's just like a curse. Remember when YoungBoy was a thing? YoungBoy Better was a thing. That shit's still a thing with the YoungBoy profile pic, bro. I know a nigga, bro, and I still fuck with this nigga, bro. So I ain't gonna bash him too hard. But bro, I knew a nigga whose Facebook name was Kentrell Golden for a long time. I was like looking back, like back then it's like, you know, whatever. But yo, you made your Facebook name a whole nigga's government name, like your favorite rapper. Why was that acceptable? That's that's not even dick riding, nigga. That's like, bro, like what more can you do than get on top of something, bro? That's like you're hanging out for the dick, nigga. Like niggas don't even want you there for real. You can't even ride it successfully.
even niggas in real life that I know who be ThugMaxxing got that shit from YoungBoy. But yeah, bro, the logic behind ThugMaxxing is that certain females are naturally attracted to dominant, dangerous, and rebellious guys. And I'm not gonna lie,
Fuck those females, nigga. I'm sorry, nigga. Ain't no pussy in this world worth dying for, nigga. I'm sorry.
this is true. Like, from a psychological standpoint, women are heavily attracted to guys with these traits. But just because it can get you some more short-term hoes doesn't mean you should do it. There's also multiple backdraws to this method of pulling that damn near negates all the benefits. Also, you
Literally.
can display most of these ThugMaxxing traits without even being a thug. Like, you literally can get most of the benefits without necessarily having to maintain this thuggish persona.
No, I was just talking about like nigga basically you ain't missing nothing much, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And basically throw your life away. To understand how we can circumvent having to do this loop.
I remember high school, bro, like 2017, nigga, like freshman year, 10th grade year, like the amount of motion that like niggas in gangs was getting was insane, bro. I promise you, that shit made you think about it a little bit. It did. It did. That with the drill music and like how lit they made that shit seem, bro, and like nigga, when the niggas you look up to, nigga, is winning the gang beef, it makes it seem fun. You mean to tell me you just go after school and start jumping niggas and you never get touched? But like, nah, bro. And, there's always gonna be a day where a nigga get a one up on you, bro. I don't know. I don't like to play with numbers like that, bro. I don't like to play with numbers like that. In high school, niggas was jagging GDK and shit. Nah, word, all types of shit. Going to school with GD niggas and not doing anything to them, bro. This shit is sad. But I don't know, bruh. It was tempting though. It was tempting. The hoes was tempting, but nigga, I ain't gonna lie, them same hoes is not looking for them niggas now. They looking for a nigga with bread. They looking for a content creator. uh,
Loser ass ThugMaxxing shit, we first gotta understand why exactly it works for getting girls. Then we can kind of reverse engineer the method, you know what I'm saying? We can kind of take what works, leave what don't. So to understand why ThugMaxxing works, we gotta analyze what women are attracted to, which are mainly guys who are masculine, physically dominant, and confident. With
they got me.
this in mind, it's really no wonder why the bad boy hood nigga archetype has always had an appeal. Whether we're looking at movies, TV shows, the music industry, or regular hood niggas
Nice
in real
try,
life,
nigga.
it seems to be like a
Whatever,
constant
bro.
in all forms of media. It's like a law of physics. If you're a hood nigga or a bad boy, depending on race, you're gonna get bitches. And this really isn't a surprise when you dive deeper into what women are attracted to. Of course, the baseline masculinity, physical dominance, confidence, but even more than that, thugs typically have a higher level of social proof and status.
Nah, yeah. It's like that thought of like, yeah, I think it is a status thing, bro. It's like a bunch of niggas. It doesn't even necessarily have to do with you, because there's different ways to gain respect, right? Through fear, through just overall respect, through having money. When a bunch of niggas acknowledge this person to be that nigga, like that's the social proof that you need, and like a lot of people are attracted to that. And it goes both ways too, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, like even in high school, like there was a lot of niggas that didn't start looking at girls or want girls until a nigga that they deemed to be like in a better position than them said that that girl was attractive. Now suddenly everyone wants this girl. Same shit, bro. Same shit. That's why like the best way to deal with women, or like to get to end up in something with women, is like a friend putting you on, because the friend built that social proof with you to talk you up, and now it's like, okay, like now I like the idea of this person, as opposed to like walking up to someone in real life and they kind of have a clean slate. That's when the looks kind of just gotta carry, and you and your talking skills and shit. But the hood niggas don't need that at all. Niggas do all the talking for them. I stayed out of that thug life because I heard the horror stories of Rikers. Man, I didn't even need to hear about Rikers. Some niggas didn't even make it to Rikers, nigga. They had their brains spilled onto the pavement before they even touched the bus. Shit is nasty. Absolutely nasty. But Rikers, that's another one too.
Necessarily in the long term of life, but maybe inside like isolated social scenarios. For instance, if a guy is walking around your school and he's like overly tough and aggressive to the point where he's intimidating other guys, some females will view that as a sign of power and control. And obviously this leads to him having a higher level of social proof and status. Cause you gotta think,
Rikers, the least of your worries. Honestly, bro, that's a fact. A lot of niggas lucky to even make it to Rikers, bro. I swear.
Out like that and actually think about it logically and be like, yo, like why is this nigga tripping all the time? Females are just biologically wired to be attracted to guys who are hyper masculine, and that's how they perceive the guys who is just like overly aggressive, want to be young.
Cause the shit, it's like safeness, it's security. It's security, bro. It's security.
You gotta also factor in, bro, females love excitement and drama. At
That
this
too.
point, bro, we should all know
At least some of them.
female is like the #1 way to lose.
At least to an extent. Like once again, you gotta understand, certain females grew up in environments, well, certain women grew up in these environments to where like these are the people that they were hanging around, and so that's their perception of what they find exciting. Whereas like, you know, other girls, the excitement might come from like them not knowing when they can talk to you, or you treating them like shit, or not knowing where y'all are going, or driving fast. It's different for different women for sure, but there definitely is a level of like appeal to the excitement factor.
Loser. So using that same logic, we know.
Oh, my nigga gonna shoot for me a bit. That's what I'm saying, bro. I hate them types of bitches, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit is annoying, bro. That shit is so annoying.
Excitement and drama is a pretty good way to get or retain girls. Bruh, this shit is literally in an old ass song. Girls just want to have fun. Like, bruh, this been
Real
true
shit,
for
nigga. That came out in like the 80s. A lot of niggas don't even know about that shit.
There's even newer songs coming out echoing this same sentiment. The main one that come to mind right now is Blick Some by Lotto. Like the first lines of the song literally say, I don't trust no man without no blicky, cause when shit gets sticky, where the fuck that blicky at? This shit.
Now, real shit, bro. And a lot of girls too, like the same girls that find, like, once again, it's beneficial to them because they end up in shit based on their actions and the bullshit that they do. So who's going to be able to handle somebody like that? A nigga that makes even worse decisions on behalf of not himself. So it's a match made in heaven, bro. It really is a match made in heaven. Just I pray that the God keeps me away from niggas like that, bro. Because I promise you, like, it is not that deep, bro. Too many times have niggas gotten into shit for talking to a girl that they ain't even know had a boyfriend, and then niggas is trying to flex on you. And nah. Promise you, bro. I'll move to another state, nigga. First thing I'm doing is getting a gun. Shit, I'm going straight to that range. Shit, I might just do that on Sundays just to have fun, bro. Because I'm sorry, nigga. I'm 130, bro. It ain't too much I could do. It ain't too much, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, certain niggas I could definitely beat. But fuck, bro.
It's actually so crazy to me, like, bro, what is she talking about? She literally activating all the ThugMaxxing niggas around the globe. Like, I thought this shit was crazy before, but now the ThugMaxxing rates really finna be through the roof. But yeah, bro,
I just listened to that shit for Cardi part,
especially
nigga.
those that grew up around this type culture seem to be drawn to the excitement and chaos of dating hood type niggas. Like,
Yes,
bro, I just seen this clip of Lil Baby X talking about how her nigga gotta have a little bit of hood in him. Like, bro, she literally had a whole ass failed relationship with a hood nigga, and she still went.
Granted, like, it depends on how she meant this, right? I could understand people from your environments are going to be the most likely to understand you. And if, like, a big element of, you know, your personality and, like, what you find comfort in derived from the hood, then I can understand, like, my nigga gotta have a little bit of hood in him. That's cool. That's your preference. But now when they're referring to, like, oh yeah, he has to be a hood nigga, he has to resort to violence, he has to have a gun, like, nah. You bugging, bro. It's bitches in New York talking about my nigga gotta have a gun. Like, nigga, if this nigga goes and does time, you'll, like, chances are, bro, she's probably gonna be fucking another dude that doesn't have a gun, bro. So it's like, nigga, you did all that for what? Yeah, I don't know. Just stop living for women. Stop living for women, bro. Just succeed, and then women will be a byproduct. And choose the women that choose you, bro. Straight up. Or the ones that are attainable to your likeliness, bro. Trying to appeal to these types of women is the downfall of a lot of niggas, bro. Shit, that was almost a downfall of me. Shit, not it, bro. If their boyfriend has a gun, 9 times out of 10 he's getting booked. 100%. Yeah, nigga, just do it. Like, there's some niggas that I know that genuinely need a gun. Like, nigga, this niggas that real life want to kill them. Niggas, some of these niggas, they don't have a reason to have a gun. They just got it. Shit, I got it. And niggas don't even know my face. Niggas don't care about me, but I got it. Now you run around wanting to use that shit. These niggas is goofy as shit. Not gonna lie, I'm black, but whenever I see hood niggas, I start holding my phone tight like a white woman holding her purse. I got no comment on that one, brother.
Wants a nigga to have a little bit of hood in them. You really cannot make this shit up, bro. Like, it's really something wrong with these females. But yeah, bro, another appeal to the bad boy hood nigga archetype is confidence and a nonchalant attitude.
But no, I low-key agree. It depends on how they look, though. I'm gonna be honest, like, it really do depend on how they look. I ain't gonna say I start clutching my phone, but I definitely, like, nigga, I do activate my Sharingan. Like, nigga, I'm a little bit more aware, bro. But it depends. Like, if it's one of these niggas with the ski mask on, bro, and all that bullshit, I do be on a little bit more edge. I can't even sit there and lie to y'all niggas.
This thuggish persona. But yeah, bro, another appeal to the bad boy hood nigga archetype is confidence and a nonchalant attitude. This thuggish persona typically comes with the sense of not caring. We all should know by now that women are highly attracted to this type of nonchalant demeanor. And the reason why it works so well with like the thug archetype is because their actions typically disregard any type of authority. For instance, if you're in the car with a girl and you're going way past the speed limit, you're kind of cutting up, she's instantly going to be way more attracted to you because you don't care about the law. Unless you crash, then that.
Yeah, in order to bring excitement, you have to not care, because not caring means going against the grain. Nigga, I'll clutch my knife before my phone. Shit, not everyone walk around with a knife.
and nonchalant, I don't care aura
But
is all out
something.
the window. Similarly, if you think about a guy that's just super square and he always does everything by the book, typically girls are gonna be way less attracted to that type of guy. I tried doing some research to find out why breaking the rules is generally considered cool, but I really couldn't find no definitive answer. I did see that it probably has a lot to do with confidence and nonconformity, which makes sense because confidence by itself is already an attractive trait, and nonconformity kind of communicates bravery because it's like you're not afraid to go against the crowd,
And it's how you lead as well. If like to be the best at something, you have to do what other people are not doing. And so for them, what they deem as the best, right? You have to do a lot of this degenerate shit to a point where like nigga, you're out doing other people. Like a lot of people are not willing to cut up on the road. A lot of people aren't willing to clutch a gun everywhere they fucking go. A lot of niggas aren't willing to kill a nigga, but it's like, all right, you're dedicated to this lifestyle. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Fuck the hoes. My car more important than that big buy than that bid by far. Oh, bitch. Okay. Listen, bro. You say so.
I think we can all agree it's pretty cool. But the last major appeal of this like thug method is the media appeal. Like, bruh, this thuggish persona has been glamorized for like the last couple decades. It's literally in every form of media. The movies, the music, and on social media. In literally every form of media, the bad boy lifestyle is like praised. And when females observe this, they kind of take it into real life. Think about it like they're being socialized to pick the guy who fits into this archetype. Like, logically speaking, you should pick the nigga who gets good grades and he maybe plays a sport. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga with the actual future. But because it is,
but like that's what everyone tells you to do, and that's like the borderline way that's like the very straightforward path to success. But it's like, yo, nah, fuck that. These niggas is doing something different, and they still getting this like the money, and they're doing some different shit. Nah, let's do that. It's also more entertaining, bro. I'm gonna be honest, nigga. Violence is entertaining. Watching niggas do risky shit is entertaining. And quite frankly, once again, it's a path less traveled. So if you get success from it, you're going to get respect from it.
Socialization, females really don't factor in the long-term outcome.
Like, bro, being a successful hood nigga is really like a 1% thing, bro. Like, there's so much shit that you have to go through, nigga. First of all, your niggas gangs be backdooring them. Let's just be honest. Like, you can't even trust your own niggas. Your niggas is jealous of you. Sometimes your niggas will fight you for respect. Nigga, you're not even safe within your own household, nigga, quite frankly. Then, your family. Your family might not like the shit that you do, or they might hate you for it. Then, you go a little bit outside of your family, the police fucking hate you. They trying to catch you slipping any chance that they get so they can meet their quotas. They could put your ass behind fucking jail, put your ass behind bars, all that shit. Nigga, your community hates you because you ain't doing shit for them, nigga. You just littering everywhere, smoking, not doing shit. And like, you're the prime example of what people tell their kids not to be. And then you go a little bit further, nigga, society fucking hates you, nigga. They don't give a fuck. They're just like, whatever, another statistics. You die, no one cares. Your own niggas don't even care. Then, let's say you make it out the hood. Let's say you work a regular job. You do your thing. You make ends meet. You work a regular job. Now it's like, all right, you did all that hoodlum shit. You was rapping, you was dissing niggas. You thought it was lit to walk around with a gun. Now you working. Now, niggas don't even think they could get a job because now it's like, nigga, I'm known. My face is known. What happens if an op walks into this job right now? Nigga, you're walking out of that losing something. Whether that's your life, a limb, or your fucking job. You're losing something, right? So it's like, damn, I can't even get a job. Now guess what? You got to trap, sell drugs. Oh, wait, guess what? The cops looking out for your dumbass. Boom, you're locked up. Nigga, rapping. Let's say you're a rapper, right? You have to be decent, nice. Everyone knows your face, so if that shit don't work out, you definitely not getting the job, nigga. Because if Lil Durk is at CVS, nigga, they Swiss cheese in that CVS. Everyone in there dying. They don't even care, nigga. They just gonna see that nigga blonde dreads. Boom, 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 boom. Flock that nigga. It's over, nigga. You known for dissing. You can't get a job. Niggas see you in public, they Swiss cheese in your shit. So now you gotta make it, nigga. You gotta make that shit work. You have to make that shit work. If you don't blow up off of rapping, you're cooked. And even when you rap, nigga, guess what? Now it's niggas that feel like they tougher than you that test your gangster, bro. I said this shit in another stream. I was like, yo, bro, The idea of blowing up off a rap and leaving the streets behind is a fucking myth. These niggas remain the same. It's literally just gang territory beef, but with a map expansion. Now, you're not beefing with niggas in your city no more, nigga. You beefing with niggas across the state. Because everyone feel now you a target. Everyone feel like, oh yeah, this nigga like that. Nah, I'm gonna make an example of this nigga. Look at this shit. Like, it's the same shit. The same King Von. Oh, too many prime examples of that, bro. You can't fucking win, bro. You deadass cannot fucking win. So you gotta understand, like, when niggas become like rich and shit and like successful rappers and all that other shit, you gotta understand, bro. It's like Thug is a top 1% and top 0.0000001% nigga. Cause people, it doesn't work in your favor. It does not work in your favor. And if it does, you're going to have to leave something behind. The streets and riches don't mix, my nigga. It don't. Chief Keef probably the only person who won. And even then, my nigga, did he really win? Like, you know how many friends he lost? You know how much fucking backdoor shit he had to deal with? Nigga probably got trust issues. Probably going to therapy. He can't even talk to his old friends no more. But he got money though. Like, is that even a win? Like, nigga, just get a job. Just get a fucking job, yo. Just go to college.
Not saying that all niggas who are regularly engaged in criminal activity.
Even Thug is on parole, yeah, bro. Like, he can't rap about the shit he used to rap about.
Like Lil Baby, DeMar DeRozan, Tank. But it's definitely more risky to pick somebody like this. Because if them niggas went so locked in, they could have had a whole different trajectory in life. Another piece
that
of
Lil Baby
anecdotal
picture
evidence that I'll add to support this is that
Hair is a
females
beautiful
with a
thing.
more proper background aren't really as drawn into this thug demeanor. Like, if a girl has a...
That's another good point, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, they might fuck with you, bro, but like, the moment you start dating, like, let's say you want to change your life now, but you still got all your like fake like hood tendencies. A girl might fuck with you, bro, but like long term, you're not a good investment. No one wants to be like, some people. Obviously, there's girls that come from the same environment, and so they'll fuck with you. But then there's the people that like they'll fuck with you, but only to a certain extent, bro. They like you enough to get fucked by you, but not enough to where it's like, I want to date you. Not enough to where I'm willing to duck my head every time we drive through a certain hood because you could possibly be shot at. So it's not even worth it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's not even worth it.
And he works a nice office job.
Chief Keef Deadass man in Chicago? Yeah. Well, I don't think he is anymore, but yeah. I was gonna say that, but I wasn't sure if that was true. No, he was banned from doing shows, I believe, and going back to like his specific area, if I'm not mistaken. I know he wasn't going back to the hood though. No, yeah, but he did a show in Chicago not too long ago.
She's typically not gonna be attracted to a nigga that be working the block. I say typically, bro, because these females, like, sometimes
they'll be attracted to you, bro. There's some girls like they listen to a lot of hip hop, whatever. They'll be attracted to you. However, they won't be attracted to you enough to where they'll take you seriously, bro. It's just not something that's gonna work in their favor.
They just can't fight that shit. They just still be fiending for like the overly street nigga.
Nipsey Hussle went back to his hood to give back to his community and was shot dead.
Now we gotta talk about why this thug.
Yeah, but that's like some rolling 60s politics, bro. Like Nipsey Hussle's gang, like they're all rolling 60s, but there's internal beef within his gang. So that's some other shit, nigga. I don't know. I'm just glad that I don't live in LA, bro.
Maxing shit isn't a viable strategy. That shit is a short-term gimmick for short-term hoes. With that being said, let's get into the first reason. It attracts the wrong type of female. I want y'all to understand, bro. When you thug max, you're mostly gonna attract
no forgiveness in these streets.
Into that type
like
of
you said in that one song.
This is a problem for so many different
like
reasons.
The idea of it.
Like the
that's
quality of girl you get is gonna be heavily diminished. It's gonna be the type of girl that's literally into drama, toxicity, and instability.
You can fight her battles for her.
But I don't like unnecessary problems in my life. I only want the type of problems to where I couldn't even avoid them, like a random ass flat tire. But this shit right here is heavily avoidable. You don't gotta talk to these type females. I know it's probably a young nigga watching this video thinking to himself like, I'm willing to take any girl regardless of the problems, which is fine.
Yeah, okay,
like,
buddy.
I understand. Like, you're gonna make.
I don't even like dealing with girls that fucking yell at me, let alone a bitch that's gonna say fight my boyfriend. Nigga, you say fight my boyfriend, you point to me, nigga, I'ma beat, nigga. Look at the camera. Going, nigga. That's how fast I'm gonna be going. I'm not trying. What? Fight who? Me? Nigga, I just get fly and avoid problems, nigga. I don't fight. No, 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 honey. I'm sorry. No.
that decision because you're young, but you're eventually gonna reach the same
From what I understood, LA gangs are way more dangerous and organized than the ones in New York. Yeah, I wouldn't say. Yeah, New York gangs aren't that hard to understand when you just disregard the fact that niggas are Bloods and Crips, bro. If you just look at it from, okay, he's from this area, it's easy to understand. LA, nigga, I was under the impression that like nigga Bloods and Crips beef with each other, niggas. So they cool with some like it's too much, bro.
conclusion that it's not worth it. And then, bro, when you're dealing with these type of females, normally they're gonna be even more thuggish than you. Like if you're fabricating a
Nah,
lot.
that's a fact because the sad reality is too like females, they just like there's less of a fatality thing with them, bro. Like, if I'm being honest, girls, for the most part, if you a girl, no one really trying to kill you. If you a dude, niggas will kill you for fucking nothing, just to make an example of you, bro. When girls fight other girls, it's rare that like a girl be like, oh yeah, I had to shoot this bitch. They be fighting for the most part, bro. Even in New York, bro, like they not trying to kill nobody. They be fighting. Niggas, bro, you don't know what niggas be on, bro. Niggas is not trying to fight. It's like girls, like, it's less of that whole dominance and masculinity thing too. It's like, all right, I fight a girl. The girls fight. It's like, all right, whatever. You lose, you move on. Niggas, bro, they not trying to hear none of that shit, bro. Their image means way too much to them.
Lot about how much of a thug you are, it's gonna come a point in time, bro, where she realizes she's more of a gangster than you. It might even be some simple shit like her wanting to smoke in your car, but you know, like it's a lot of police around and you don't want to take that risk. And then she just realized from that point on, like you're not like that for real. So you're not even really gonna be able
Interesting
to
example,
retain the
but
girl unless you actually just become a criminal. Which at that point, it's like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Like you're
yeah.
way too deep in. No girl on the planet is worth that shit. Let alone a girl who smokes backwoods, has a horrible diet, and has terrible morals. But alright, the next reason why
Oh,
this
God.
shit isn't viable
But she's
is
slightly
it's
pretty.
a fake persona. This shit kind of ties into what I was saying previously, bruh. But if you're not really on that shit, you're gonna get exposed. Then you gotta think, bruh. These females are not slow. They're gonna be able to tell that you're putting on an act. Like, bruh, I promise you're not a good enough actor to pull off the ThugMaxxing. Even if you only
Oh, yeah, because eventually you'll end up in real situations just so for the proximity. And no for the vibes of like, nigga, you're just close to the shit. It's how it is. It's how it goes, bro. You can only act until it's time to like really perform. Imagine dealing with a Krishan Rock girl. I'd literally cry. Man, listen, I would never be in that situation.
ThugMaxx on Instagram, bro, because
Straight
when you
up.
meet them in real life, it's gonna be incongruent. But if you're doing this shit in person, it's so much worse. Like you're gonna go out bad in real time because the females are gonna see that you're putting on an act, and that shows a lack of confidence in your actual personality. And since we know that
True.
confidence is one of the top attractive traits, it's obviously gonna lead you to getting way less girls. And you also gotta think about the niggas who are actually thugs. Like,
Yeah.
bruh, if you're in school right now and you just come in the next day trying to be like young boy, the niggas who are actually in the trenches are gonna see that shit, and they're not gonna let that shit slide, bro. The actual thugs, it's like that's their whole thing. So they're not just finna let you culture vulture that shit.
Nah,
They're
yeah, they
literally
came
gonna
up off
treat
of
you
that
like
shit.
how the industry be treating Drake. And I shouldn't have to tell you how embarrassing that is for the real street niggas to get on your ass in front of the hoes. Like, bro, it's no coming back from that shit. You literally
There's
gotta
nothing you could do. You fight, you lose. You get beat up in front of the hoes. You don't fight, you pussy. Now you look like a bitch in front of the hoes. Shit, you fight, you win. You get jumped in front of the hoes. Like, you feel me? You fight, you somehow manage to fight off all them niggas. You beat their ass. Now they want to kill you. Not worth it.
change schools, or you just gotta become King Von. But nah though, the next reason why this ThugMaxxing shit really isn't a viable option is because it's not a sustainable identity. Like, bro, really ask yourself, am I finna be ThugMaxxing into my 30s and 40s? Like, really think
Hell
about
no.
what a 30 and 40-year-old thug
Time to
looks
get that
like.
fucking
I'm not
job.
talking about the outliers like Future or Lil Baby. Genuinely picture a regular nigga still trying to be hard. It's like, please get that shit up. Go start a family or some shit. It gets to the point where it's
Job.
kind of sad. Like, damn, this nigga
Indeed.
is still acting like a young nigga. Like, bro, you're 30 years old. Why are you wearing a shiesty? Keeping this in mind, bro, ThugMaxxing is really only cool to females from like high school to maybe the end of college. So it's really no point in even going down that path because all the females are gonna outgrow you within a couple of years. It's like, bro, you'll win in the short term of like maybe high school and the beginning of college, but when you're actually an adult, the females aren't finna be fucking with that ThugMaxxing shit. should.
Hell
But yeah,
no.
bro, the last reason why this shit isn't viable is, in the long term, ThugMaxxing is just inferior to standard self-improvement. Instead of trying to fake a tough guy persona, it would benefit you infinitely more to build true confidence, social skills, and success. Now you might be thinking to yourself, earlier in the video you was just saying how thugs are attractive to women. But look, bro, if you go back to the main reasons why thugs are attractive, you'll realize that you don't actually have to thug max to display those traits. I mean, come on now, bro. Physical dominance,
it's just a means to an end.
nonconformity. You don't gotta go throw your entire life away to display these traits. In fact, you being true to yourself shows more nonconformity and confidence. So instead of doing this shit, bro, literally just focus on the baseline self.
And those level of surf skits were classic. Facts. They still make good content now, though.
Overly extreme. But yeah, bro, in conclusion, ThugMaxxing might get you some short-term attention, but it's not really a successful long-term method. Instead of faking your whole personality in life, maybe just try to be the best version of yourself. But alright, bro, that's all I got for this one. Like, subscribe if you learned something, and let me know in the comments if you ever seen somebody in real life trying to thug max. But with that being said, thanks for watching. I'ma catch y'all.
ASAP Rocky, a rich ass millionaire married to Rihanna with children, still shooting niggas. He wasn't convicted, bro, so there's no proof, bro. So hey, here's what it is.